All right, so here I am today with 3 talented yoga teachers. Welcome to your mat to join us. Kimberly, a great teacher who practiced with me before, and Lisa, who's practiced with me before, and our creative director, Shayna, in the front here. And we're going to teach a very simple sequence for beginners. And for those who are experts, I don't know any of those, but those who are practicing for a long time now, this sequence can be as hard as you make it. Like I said something earlier about the toes, right? Spraying them, and mountain pose,
all the little
right?
things.
And this pose can be as hard as you make it. Shayna can talk about this pose for hours.
Days,
right? And it can make you sweat just standing here, right?
Yep.
So there's infinite amount of learning that can be done on each pose. Remember that during the class. And there's always an alternative. It's very easy to just get out of it. And the easiest shit you can do is just lay down. Right?
Lay down.
So welcome to your mat again. We're going to begin with a sacred invocation and the sacred sound of Om. Inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I like to refer to that as the Yogis Commitment. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu means may all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings. So there's a Yogi's Commitment. We're going to begin with breath work, a little breath exercise to set us up. Put our fingers under our necks. Feel it? And keep them glued there. And we open up our chest and lungs, chest cavity all the way, everything, shoulders open up. And begin by counting to 6 with the inhale. Inhale.
Really stretch.
6. What'd you say, Shayna?
It's gonna really stretch up.
Okay, now what?
Out of the mouth. Exhale. Elbows. Inhale. Bring the breath along the base of your throat. Elbows high. Belly in. Strong legs. Exhale. Push your head back only as far as it feels okay for your neck. Don't force. Hear your breath. Out of the mouth, exhale. Hold your elbows like a book.
Stomach is up and in. Notice in between the pause, the inhale and the exhale. It's a moment of stillness. I forgot how many it is. Doing 10 of these.
I feel like this is
I think.
6.
Okay, trust Shayna, 6.
No.
Somebody said that was 7.
Yep. I see that for a second.
So hot today.
And this breathing really does get the energy flowing, even if you're in a cooler place. I'll feel
Good
it.
to heat your room with this.
Yeah. It's fogging the window.
Inhale. What number is that?
9? Feels like a 9.
Okay, it is a 9.
plus I was ready to be done.
Good and high. All right. We'll do a second set, only 5 this time. We can count to 5.
But we'll see.
What do you think?
Let's try. Oh no.
Okay. Kimberly?
Let's do it.
Okay. Inhale, Kimberly.
Inhale. Take the elbows all the way up. The navel in and up. Exhale, out of the mouth. And bring the elbows together. And gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, out of the mouth. And keep grounding through the feet. Inhale. Exhale, out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale.
Still counting. This is full.
Last one. Yay. Inhale.
Feel accomplished.
And exhale, last one.
Okay. Roll your shoulders back. A little bit high now. Shayna?
Oh yeah. Let's stretch up. So you reach your arms up, interlace all of your fingers, except your index fingers, and your thumbs are crossed. You're pressing your palms together. And see if you can slide your shoulder blades a little bit down your back as you stretch up, 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 straight up from your feet to your fingers. Draw your tailbone down. Exhale, lean your upper body to the right side. And 2, what's this called? Do you know what this is called in Sanskrit? I'm just going to be testing you a lot today.
Who are you testing?
I'm testing you.
Oh, Ardha Chandrasana.
Yeah, you always say that. Ardha Chandrasana.
Ardha Chandrasana, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah,
Ardha
that's it.
yeah.
Ardha Chandrasana.
But also, it's called,
Crescent moon.
come on man, stop playing. We call this
Crescent moon.
Crescent moon. There we go.
And then make sure to lift up and
I took
out of
so
your
many
bum.
drugs as a child, I forget shit, you know, so. But wait,
You're
hips
lifting
are
up and
balanced.
over.
Hips are really balanced. Like
Hips
your
are even.
left
yeah?
hip should be forward a little more, and then your right arm is up and under here. And you're straightening both arms.
Especially the bottom one. Chin lifts a little bit. You tell me when. Okay, inhale, come up. Stay for a moment, reset. Make sure those arms are squeezing by your ears and you're not sticking your butt out. You drop the tailbone, draw your waist in, spread your toes, lift up, 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 up. Keep that extension. Exhale, lean to the left. It's not about how deep you go, because you want to make sure you're not crunching into those left ribs. You're like
Over a beach ball.
over that imaginary beach ball.
That's right.
Creating
Round.
that half moon shape.
Pushing that right hip out.
Crescent moon shape.
Crescent moon.
I guess it's a half moon too, depending on what side of it.
Half moon.
You're right, they're like
Haven't heard that in years.
The circle side.
Look at that. Half moon. Crescent moon. There we go. Wait.
So good.
Okay.
Right
Deep
shoulder
breath.
back. So important to get into the side body. Lungs. Energy. Breath. Okay, inhale, back up. Stay
Straighten
for
those arms now.
Now, Russell, you'll do the
I'm gonna do.
full
You do want to do the
version.
other one?
I'm going to show a modified version of the back bend. So if you're going for the full version, the first thing is you stretch up, then you let your head fall back. Same thing, completely relaxing your neck. If that's okay for your neck, and you still stretch straight up, soften the knees, drop your tailbone, then exhale again up and over a beach ball. If this is a lot for your neck or your shoulders are tense, I'm going to turn sideways. You place your hands into imaginary back pockets. The elbows move toward each other. As you inhale, you lift your sternum, keep your chin tucked, and exhale, you go back. You're pressing your hips forward, just like you would in a camel pose. Spread your toes. An imaginary thread extending up from your chest to the sky. Chin is in. You just breathe. Lift out of your low back. Wherever you are, use your legs. If your head is back, can you see the wall behind you? Can you see the floor behind you? Hips forward, upper body back. Breathe. Relax your tongue. Relax your toes. Inhale, come up.
Hang
Stay.
forward.
Exhale, fold. Soften your knees and bow down.
Bow down and hang forward.
What kind of a hanger?
Let's just buckle our elbows and just hang forward.
Ragdoll.
Now you're good and high.
Yep. This is a great moment to invite in the Stiram Sukham Asanam, which is really the foundation of this
Steady,
practice.
joyful pose.
Yep, steadiness and ease. So the legs are really firm here, but your upper body's like a waterfall, just cascading out of the pelvis. So
Stiram Sukha Asanam. Sukham Asanam.
Sukham Asanam, steadiness and ease in every seat.
The yogi's posture should be steady and joyful.
Yep.
That's off the mat. This is practice.
Exactly.
Come on up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae.
You really like this
Let's do the
stuff.
same shit again.
Same shit.
Same shit.
Same shit, same day. Usually they say same shit, different
Over
day.
to the right, up and over the beach ball. Straighten your arms. Hips are balanced. Left hip is forward. Right arm is up under. If you have a mirror, you would see that everything was balanced. Not under too much, not over too much. It's right, straight across. From the feet all the way up straight, all the way around to your fingers. Just look and see that they're all balanced.
Both arms, especially that bottom arm.
Yeah, I know, that's a
Straight,
tough one,
pull
people.
on it.
Got my account. Come on up.
Sounds about right.
Again, squeeze your arms, your head between your arms, your ears, squeeze them, and then lean over to the other side. You doing okay back there, girls?
Still there?
It's so hot, make you want to just lay the fuck down. Right? I want to lay down, go jump in the pool or some
5-minute
shit.
yoga class.
Huh?
The 5-minute yoga class.
We're already deep into it. No, we're not.
A little bit goes a long way.
Okay, wait, come on. Come on up. Smile. Let your head just lie back. Don't hurt your neck. Just lean it back and relax. And then come on all the way back.
Or again, hands
Your hips
to
are
your
forward now. Your hips are pushing your hips forward. Up and over.
Breathing evenly the entire time in and out of your nose. This is going to actually give you more energy. And more
Come on up.
mobility. And
Lean forward.
opening the spine. 4 directions.
Okay. Now, let's hang our shoulders. Hang on.
Interlace the fingers. Stretch the arms up and over. You can also use a strap here or a towel. To hold it.
Deep, deep breath. Okay, come on up. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hold your shoulders back when you get to the top. Deep breath in. There we go.
Next on the agenda.
Traditional chair.
Okay, here's your test of the day.
Stomach is up and in.
What's it called?
My stomach's up and in.
What?
Uttanasana.
Oh my god.
I got it right.
No, you didn't.
Uttanasana.
No.
Utkatasana.
Say it.
Utkatasana.
What?
Utkatasana.
Utkatasana.
There we go.
Not Uttanasana.
The
Of
day-
course not. Chair pose, motherfucker. Chair pose.
My favorite part
Say
of
it
the
again.
class. Utkatasana. Utka. Utka.
Always say it wrong anyway.
It's okay.
Sorry, but
No
wait.
one knows.
Stomach is up and in. Arms are straight. Elbows are locked straight. Chest is up and through the elbows. Through the shoulders. Then we're gonna slowly pull the prayer down to the chest. What we call this? When you go to the right here. What's that called?
Parvrita Utkatasana.
Parvrita.
Parvrita, the twisting version of the asana.
Twisting chair. How's that?
There you go. Sanskrit.
Twisting chair.
Sounds like
Sanskrit
English.
is a sacred language, and the vibration of the words are said to seep into your heart. You may have a deeper understanding of a pose or an idea because the vibrations that the words give off. All right, go back to chair pose.
Do this all day.
We
You
are.
won't.
We
Hands to your
are
chest.
doing it all day.
Wait a minute. Twisting chair. Say it again.
Parvrita Utkatasana. And it's true, Sanskrit is known as a non-symbolic language, meaning in English, you say the word apple, you can't taste it. It's just an image in your mind. But when you speak Sanskrit, it's like you said, the vibration. It's actually what it sounds like is what it is.
So you're saying we could taste the apple?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We're gonna
You know
lean
how to
forward
say
now
apple in
after that one.
Sanskrit. All nourishment.
Come on up again. Oh. Okay. What do we do next? We're going to do.
Eagle?
We're already to eagle.
See?
Yeah, smart girl.
There's anal. I remember everything. I don't even need to remember.
Okay. Up. You'll take your right elbow and wrap it all the way around the left.
You can also hug yourself if you have tight shoulders,
That's right.
or you can double wrap.
That's right. Just do like this. Or like she said, hug your shoulders. Bend both knees. Okay, lift your right foot up. Go all the way around. And of course you can just do the alternative. Show the alternative, Shane.
I was like, just one.
Yeah.
This is the alternative. Give yourself a big ass hug and just cross one leg over. And be okay with, falling. That's something that,
I'm gonna fall.
exactly. Falling is part of it.
When you
look at
fall,
that.
what do
I
you
just
do?
talked about falling. You get right back up. You laugh about it. You say, oh, isn't that interesting? I just fell. And then get back in. Can't make a big story about it. We just stay, focused.
The master's really good at falling.
Yeah. Directly to the other side.
Okay, hands up. Now left arm under and around. Wrapping tight as you can. See, the idea of this pose, and all poses pretty much, standing poses, is you cut off all the circulation. You squeeze it so tight. Your core, stomach is up and in.
Yeah. And you're breathing deeply so that while the blood flow is restricted, you're oxygenating it so that when you let go, it's that rush of fresh oxygen, rich blood
That's right.
back to the joints.
Squeeze tight up. Stomach up and in. Come on out. How about that?
Not bad.
Okay, now we're going to do head to knee. Everybody's going to do it but me. We're going to watch especially Leeson head to knee.
Yeah.
And Kimberly. And you. All right, well, that's
Well,
okay.
you'll see how it's
Do what you
everyone-
can. Here's the
Exactly.
head to knee right here. This is head to knee.
You lift the right
No,
leg.
not show off. This is head to knee right here.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Core up and in.
Oh, but you want us to teach it this way.
Yes. But we go straight, Shayna.
Yeah.
You
But
always
you can
point.
also do it with a knee bent. Or use a
But
strap.
you have to lock the left leg. No, it shouldn't be.
No, it
Only
shouldn't
Shayna
be.
makes it
I
higher.
just do
but
that because it feels good on my hamstring.
no, but it's got to be straight like an
It
L.
should be parallel to the mat. I'm such a.
You're
Well-
going down, head to knee.
Oh, we are going down?
Let's go down. Go down. Elbows go below the calf. Into the dust.
Do you want it out to the side today or no?
No, not you. Don't. Can we come out?
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus. My goodness.
we were so present. We totally forgot.
You asked, could we do? Okay.
Forgot
Now we're
about
going to do the left side. And again, here it is, head to knee.
Good enough.
Pulling
Wear
up
it
your Uladara Bandha. Chest open. This is 100% of the efficacy of the pose. Straight, Shayna. Don't put your feet up in the air. You're teaching people the wrong shit.
Had to just get that hammy stretch for a sec. You know how it is? Mm-hmm. You know.
For saying that, I can't get up. Straighten up.
You gotta smile and do it at the same time.
Smile and breathe. That's Stiram Sukha Asanam.
Yep.
And what that means is smile and breathe in every pose.
Especially the difficult ones.
The yogi keeps a steady, joyful relationship with Mother Earth. Steady, joyful pose. Stiram Sukham Asana. All right. I'm sorry. Head to knee, right? Go ahead, show them head to knee. Other side. Oh, you did? Okay.
You were watching.
All right. You can do like this with your back. Open your back up. But the best thing for that, Andre Arell's here today.
Too scared.
Get Andre. No, don't bring him. He scratched me last class.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, open this left hand like you're asking for money.
Right hand.
Right hand.
Right hand. This is the right hand.
Right hand.
Okay. And put your foot in the hand. Knees together. Lift that left arm up. Straighten. And kick forward.
What's this one called?
This is called Dancing Shiva. Or,
Nadarajasana.
what's it called?
Nadarajasana.
Nadaraj Asana.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Dancing Shiva.
You done?
You done?
No, you guys just keep it.
We're done.
Come on down.
We got another 30 seconds in this baby.
Gosh, Shayna.
Well, I know you can go forever, Shayna.
You just stay there.
You guys are, you're out?
We're out.
All right. I was just chilling.
Left hand open. Lots of classes.
So good. It's different every time.
Iyengar teaches the foot.
Teaches the outside grip.
Yeah. Oh, no, we don't do that. Bikram teaches inside grip. Does Iyengar teach the outside grip? No.
Everyone teaches different. I like the inside because I like opening the shoulder.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure the knee
But
stays
Bikram
in.
holds the ankle instead of the foot.
Oh, that stuff I don't even. The more flexible you are, the higher up you'll be able to reach.
Yell at you if you don't do what they say.
I mean, he also has people straightening that back leg.
That's
Not in this lifetime.
I go.
Oh, you love that.
Okay. Come on out.
Sweating.
Yep.
Step back. That's the
Me
best.
too.
Sweating, right?
So
Yeah.
sweaty.
Okay.
You wanted to practice in the middle of the day, which is great.
Well, it's going to be hot.
And the breathing does really make you hot. You can just stand in mountain pose with like that deep breath.
But it's also all of the. You ready?
Yep.
Right
Good
leg
job.
forward. Lean forward to warrior 3.
Now, are you having people point the back foot or flex it?
Point.
Okay. Square your shoulders and your hips to the mat. Good. Yeah, you're showing people how it's done.
Falling out.
Yeah.
Go back.
Done all different ways. Other side.
Right side.
Left side.
Left side. That's what I said. Okay.
Same thing.
Akon and Young Jesus. Trying to take it easy. Only way to go.
Come on up. All right. Done with that shit.
Next.
Oh,
There we
you're
go.
gonna turn sideways.
Lightheaded.
Lightheaded?
Yeah.
That's good. Cheaper than drugs.
Sometimes.
Forward bend. Straighten your back as you go down. Don't round your back.
Oh.
Lengthen your spine.
I used to not be into like making sounds as I do yoga. These days,
Oh,
just like
I love
it just
it.
comes out.
Yeah,
So
I
good.
love it too.
Like throat chakra cleansing.
Okay, head towards the ground, straightening the spine. Stomach is up and in. If you could hold your feet, then pull on them. So you're pulling and stretching or lengthening. Magic word, people always say stretch. Key is to lengthen, not pull yourself out of socket.
What about people who can't get their head on the mat like you and us and everyone here?
They all have their heads on the mat?
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're all full of shit, show-offs. If you can do like this, that's good. Now this, great.
Using blocks underneath.
Or if you can do like this, you're doing it.
Yeah.
These girls are show-offs.
Yeah. Right.
But how about if you just slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae? Andre. Look at Andre. I knew he'd make an appearance. This nigga, he'd never likes to let us practice alone.
He's like, I'm
Come on, let's turn to the front here.
Oh, really?
No, go back.
Yeah.
Go back. We're gonna go into.
Warrior one.
Yeah, make your left foot 90 degrees.
You want to throw on the left side?
What is that, 180 degrees?
Oh, I don't know that stuff.
Well, you bend this
Well, you
left
bend
knee
this foot.
deep.
The foot is straight. The back foot is on a 60 degree.
No, the back foot's.
It's really 60.
All right, hands up.
Technically.
This is Warrior 1. Stomach is up and in, shoulders are down.
Your
Chest
palms
is
can be separate
coming
or together.
Popping through your shoulders, your chest. Smiling.
How many more? How many smiling?
I'm sweating like a slave.
Just made it easier.
Always smile and breathe.
Toes are soft at the front foot, weight is in the heel, belly is in, backwards lift. Out of your low back. Extend up.
Still holding.
Yeah, that's the great part.
Open up to Warrior 2. Now,
Wider stance. Heel to arch alignment.
the yogi is smiling in every pose. Life is difficult. Yogi smiles. Almost so at ease that he doesn't recognize struggle from ease. In fact, struggle and ease are the same.
This is Santosha in yoga, which is really what we're striving for. Santosha is that contentment. Neither for nor against. We're observing.
Straighten that left leg.
Woo!
Lean forward, all the way forward. Come on down. Lots of ways to do triangle. I see Shayna holding her toe like an Ashtanga.
Yep.
This is kind of a Yangar's practice. Kimberly's doing it the hardest, I think, because it's all core.
Uh-huh.
But we'll get to that, Kimberly.
And we're
We're
hovering.
going to do a bent leg triangle where it's all core. Deep breath. Smiling. Leishan's doing it too, show off in the back. I'm leaning on my ankle, dumping into my arm, which I know is wrong. Come on up.
That's good, they can see the difference.
Huh?
People can see the difference.
Yes.
You want to make sure you're not dumping, but you all are also supporting yourself in the greatest way you need.
Okay, bend that right knee now as we go into
Warrior 1. Chest is up and straight through the shoulders.
going into Warrior 2 now.
When we hold the postures like this in Hatha Yoga, it's really so you can experience meditation in each one.
Each pose is a meditation,
Exactly. Not just a means to an end.
and all the movement is moving meditation.
Yeah. It's movement within the stillness. And stillness within the movement.
That's your pose.
Just saying.
Now you're going to straighten that right leg. Lean forward again. All the way down. Again,
Ow.
don't dump like I
just
do.
ripped my hamstring. Whoops.
Smile. Deep breath. Stiram Sukha Asanam. Steady, joyful pose. If you take anything out of the class today, remember that thing, that one thing for the day. Steady, joyful pose. Thanks for bringing it up, Shayna.
Yeah, it's so important.
The yogi disposition
On and off the mat.
and relationship with Mother Earth is steady and joyful.
Yes.
Come on up. Let's go back the other side. Warrior 1 again.
It's time for a shorter stay.
Warrior 2. bend, bent leg triangle. This is all core here. Oh, we're getting a double dose of this in the back. Elbow is opening your hips. Your fingers are pointing between your first big toes, 2 toes. Straight up and down, lengthening. Come on up.
Woo!
Other
So
side.
Medicine. Make sure not to dump
What are you
that
doing?
Right.
Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Shayna.
Crap.
That's all right. You can go to Warrior 2. You blew a pose.
Worry in the future.
Warrior 2. There's only a few breaths. You
They're
can-
like, no, we want to stay in it.
You want to stay there?
No, I do too.
Warrior 2, girls.
Okay, fine.
Bend that right knee.
It's okay to forget stuff every now and then.
Forget it. Lay down on your back right now. Quit.
Consciously skip things.
One thing we know about yoga, it's not a competition.
Right.
For sure.
Why are you bent already? All right, let's come on down. We're all coming down with you, Shayna. We're all catching up with
We're
you.
joining you. Let's do it.
Speed yoga.
Again, hands are not touching the ground. It's
I think I just
possible.
love this posture.
I hate it. It hurts.
What do you love about it?
I love the way it feels after I do it.
Deep breath. One more deep breath. Come on up.
It's hard for me to think while I'm in that posture.
Turn your left foot forward again. Lift your right arm up. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Right on.
Twisting.
Now we're leaning forward and going to a twisting triangle. Your hand can be on the inside or the outside. It can hold the hip.
Okay, so now we're all able to do this really well, whereas 98.6% of the population would need a block
Blocks are
on
good.
Block
the
is good.
outside or the inside of your
Blocks are
front
good.
foot. Blocks are great. Lean back. Extend up. Forward. Right hip resists up. Left shoulder rolls open.
Come on up. Oh, I knew that.
Straight to the other side.
Yeah, because usually you twist to the right first, so you twisted to the left first.
There we
I'm
go.
usually anal about that, but today I'm letting it slide.
Well, it depends on what discipline. Negative or right.
Yeah.
Every day.
Because you're massaging your ascending colon when you twist to the right, and then you're massaging your descending colon when you twist to the left. So for example, like if you want to detox your body, it's good to twist to the right first. It follows a digestive pattern. But
There's a piece of anatomy and yogic
twisting is so good.
alignment that we. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
That's why you're the boss.
that's why we twist to the right, usually. But
You have to
not
tell
the
us the
end of the
Bikram,
world.
you know that, right?
he twists to the right first.
Does he?
Yeah.
All right, well, wait. Straighten that arm.
There's not that many twisting poses, only Ardha and Bikram
Yeah,
is a twisting
Ardha
pose.
and Drasana.
And that's at the end. It's to the right
To the
first.
right?
Yeah, the only thing that he does different is that he stands on the left foot for balancing postures.
Yes,
that
always.
doesn't really matter.
All right.
Yay. Okay.
All right, we're already here. Go right to the tree pose.
Imagine if we changed it up and we did the whole standing part and we're like, we're done after this, and then we do it all again from the
You're
beginning.
tired, that's what it is. Or do the whole sequence again.
Like, oh, we don't just do postures twice, we do the
It's a
whole entire
beginner's class,
sequence
and it's
twice.
hard as hell for me.
It's so hot.
I
I'm
think
sweating.
we're okay.
Super sweaty today.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's at least 98 degrees here.
And you're building what's known as tapas, agni, internal fire as well when you concentrate and you breathe deeply. So again, going right back to the beginning, you could just stand here mindfully with all the bandhas, drishti and breath.
Tapas, going into the flame, burning through impurities, the mind and the body. Come up. Another definition of tapas. Hard work, dedication, and faith.
Yeah,
Kind of the
discipline.
same thing.
Yeah, it's a burning, that flame of desire and concentration that makes stuff happen cleanses the negative energies.
You can put your hand to a prayer here, but you're pushing that heel into the thigh and straightening up. The reason we do the poses often, repeat the same poses, is because we never get them right. There's always an infinite amount to learn about every pose. Yogis say if you get one pose right, turn to a ball of light.
Yeah, and what is right? What does right even mean?
Well, if all the bricks are perfectly aligned and the breath comes in and out, perfect rate.
That means that nothing is moving. That means that nothing's even
Total
changing.
stillness in the pose.
Impossible.
And the mind is focused wholly on God. No, it is possible because poof,
Okay,
somebody's
exactly.
enlightened. I don't know them, but they exist.
Like the people in Lord of the Rings who just disappear with the ring.
You like that movie?
I have a ring on.
Yeah. All right, so wait.
Am I close?
Now we're going to, tell me the name of this pose. I do it almost every day. I do
Oh,
it
and
every
if you
day.
can't do what he did, because he's a
Akanasana.
unicorn, you can bend forward at your waist, bring your fingertips to the floor or block, toe heel your feet out, lift your heels, bend your knees, and sit on a bolster, on block,
On block.
mini couch. It depends on your knees, your hips,
Yeah,
and
sure.
your ankles.
Your
you
butt's
sit
not
on
on the
that.
ground, is it?
It's kissing the ground. It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
That's a big deal.
And you're pressing your elbows into your knees and your knees into your elbows. Someone once said this to me, like you're squatting up
Squatting up,
instead of
that's right.
squatting down.
Sharon would
That
say
was
that.
a
Our teacher would
Jiva
say that,
Mukti,
yeah.
widening the collarbone.
Our discipline, our original discipline, is the same. Jiva Mukti. And Jivan Muktas are those who are, like we talked about, perfect pose, enlightened,
Liberated while living.
liberated while living. They say there's many Jivan Muktas amongst us, but they don't waste their time telling us about enlightenment so much. Most don't teach.
You just live it.
They just live it. And they realize that the struggle that we go through is God's gift. So they say, why get you out of the struggle too soon? The real enlightened beings say that.
Yep. There's a great
Okay,
thing.
come on.
The enlightened man is the ordinary man.
Yes. Ramana Maharishi wasn't said to be enlightened living by the Mount Shiva. And they woke him up. He had been sitting. Let's lean forward until this pose. Oh, God, it's hard on the hip.
Oh, today you got a little cramp.
So he was lying, he was sitting there in meditation, and they woke him up. What do you want? You want to learn to be enlightened? He said, for what? Why? And he was speaking through telepathy at the time.
We're coming back to
This
that.
is a true story.
I believe it.
Are you coming back? Did your hip hurt?
No, I'm saying like we're coming back to that
And then
ability.
he came back and started to teach. Thousands of people would come and see him. Thousands. Now it's Adamatya. No, it's
Jani Shashasana.
Jani Shashasana.
Have you been to India?
No.
You got to go when
I
it
was
opens.
supposed to go to
We
Mount
gotta
Shiva and walk around it.
We got to go.
years ago.
I've been to
I've never been.
Maharishi Ashram. We got to
You ever been
go.
to India?
No, we gotta
All
go.
these yoga teachers never been to India?
We
I've
should
never
all
been.
go
I
together
wanna
on
go
a
to
little
India.
pilgrimage to like deepen our bond when it's open.
Right now they're having a break.
Bring you to all the ashrams of
Lean
all.
forward. We're not going to do it like round, not up head to knee. It's top of your head to your feet. So you're lengthening.
Sternum to toes. A little bit of a twist of the upper body to the left. So the left leg is straight, the right knee is bent. If your hamstring is tight, you bend your left knee. And again, like you said earlier, which was great, Russell, is it's really not just about stretching and reaching and grasping. You soften the shoulders. You're extending your heart forward, and then as you exhale, you surrender your upper body to your lower body. See where it wants to take you.
Slowly come on up.
I feel like doing that. I'm not gonna do it. All right, other side.
Beginner's class.
Exactly.
I'm already
Control
high
my
as hell.
impulses.
Wait a minute. Again, this heel is into this thigh. Kind of like when we did the tree pose. And lengthen that chest up, head up, lean forward. Chest to the knee, head to the foot. Lengthening as Jada suggested.
You started it.
What do you say, Kimberly?
And keeping the hips as even as you can. So just noticing what's happening with the sit bones as they ground to the earth. Finding that balance in the pelvis.
So good. Such a classic posture.
Both legs straight. Shayna, you want to teach this pose?
Paschimottanasana. Do you want to do it holding the big toes or the traditional? Or any? Let's do a traditional. So first you have to walk your sitting bones back. You can move the flesh away from your sits bones. Again, if your hamstrings are tight, you bend your knees. The object here is to sit up tall. So if you're rounding, just put a block or a bolster underneath your sits bones. Use your fingertips and just be like this, straight up, like a 90-degree angle. This is your fold. If it's already easy enough for you to sit with a flat back, then you can crawl your fingertips forward, lean forward, draw your belly in, extend, extend, extend. Imagine you wanted to kiss your toes. Wherever your arms, hands land is fine. Draw your shoulder blades back towards your hips. And then you exhale, let your head go. Is there a way to let your head fall without rounding your shoulders forward? Your heart's still forward, but your head is relaxed. This is beautifully symbolic. Letting the heart lead and the head take a back seat. And then you use your breath to extend forward. The belly this is actually a really good core posture because you exhale, use your belly to pull your chest closer to your thighs. Empty everything. Stay here for longer so that one day you become, like Russell, a sandwich, a gluten-free sandwich of yourself.
Now that makes you want to come on up.
That means you want to eat a sandwich.
Gluten-free sandwich.
What's on that sandwich?
Some gluten-free bread
Some
tastes
lettuce.
good. I know people always laugh. It's good gluten-free bread. Sourdough has very little gluten.
I was just about to say sourdough.
You know that, right? I mean, if you like
I eat sourdough.
Huh?
I eat sourdough all the time.
Yeah, because sourdough's got only a little bit of gluten.
Exactly. Well, it's actually not that. It's that the sourdough cultures, the bacteria actually eat like the bad parts.
Let's get into wind removing pose.
Okay. Slowly roll down.
Oh, God.
The moment we talk about bread in the middle of class, you
Do
know.
one foot at a time.
Someone hungry.
Now put that knee
Actually,
over past the rib cage and pull it down hard. So we say wind removing, you know you must be really pulling on that leg and straightening your left leg towards the floor. The knee is reaching towards the floor around the rib cage.
Now this is similar. Remember what I said about the twist earlier? The reason that we pull the right side first, remember ascending colon, and then when you pull the left side, descending colon. So it also facilitates great digestion and elimination. And it's important, this is called apana, the downward flow of energy. We have to like really work on improving that so we let go of impurities.
That's why I fucks with you.
You know what I mean? You know that though.
Okay, come on down, other side.
Everything has a reason.
Oh, everything. It's pretty amazing.
Yep.
The masters, how they studied the anatomy and gave us these 14 a way to purify and work on the 14 parts of the body.
And this is
And
why
all
we
the
don't
practices,
deviate.
they target the 14 parts. I'm sorry?
I was going to say, and in Tantra's methodology, is that's why we don't deviate. We adapt these ancient teachings, and we don't deviate just for the sake of, you know, being different. We actually, you know, maintain the integrity of these ancient teachings that have a reason.
Oh, of course. That's why our teacher trainings are very, very strict, and there's no flexibility in the teaching, because how will you be confident?
Yeah.
You know, in X amount of 100 hours, you're not going to be a master like Shayna. Now both knees into
Yeah,
your chest
right.
and try to
I know
squeeze your
nothing.
knees while lowering your sacrum to the floor. Flatten everything down. The natural inclination of the body is to bend, like Shayna's butt's in the air.
Is your butt in the air?
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but we're trying to lengthen the spine.
Is that even
And we're
possible?
squeezing into the chest as hard as we can. If we can hold our elbow, that's great. If we can put our arms around, that's great. And if we can just put our knees here, we're doing great. But I told everybody the last 4 times I practiced about Sri Swami
Oh, yes,
Sivananda,
Sivananda.
because there's an image of him on Instagram, of all places.
Oh, gosh.
He's looking at the camera. I want to just look at the camera. Silly grin, smiling, like this, right? And
At what age?
When we're 127 years old.
Are you serious?
Yes, they say he's the oldest living human being. He's 127. He's laying here in wind removing pose. What do you call it? Is there another Sanskrit?
You know, there is a Sanskrit name. I don't know it because this is like such a Bikram pose.
Yeah, we don't do this often. And well, they don't have a name for it. They just call it wind removing.
Yep.
All right, come on down. Okay, let's let our hips open.
Supta Baddha Akanasana.
Supta Baddha Akanasana.
I want you to feel like you said something about the pauses between the posture. Well, you said that during the breathing, but it's so important to be present in the pause between the postures.
This is a page out of Bikram, and even Ashtanga, when they jump through the sit, it seems like a moment of pause.
There's always a pause. That's where the yoga is.
Okay, come on up. Let's take a Bikram sit up. Breathe in. Come on up. Now let's do it. Baddha Akanasana. Continuing.
Yep.
You did Supta Baddha Akanasana. Now we do Baddha Akanasana. Opening the hips like a book. You open your feet like it's a book.
Have you seen like the real deal Baddha Akanasana from like the sadhus in India?
Yeah,
where the tops of their feet?
You know, I just chalk it up to these fuckers and sitting like that their whole life. So that's why they can do it. You notice that in India, they have poses that are called beginning poses, and they're easy for them and impossible for Americans.
Because we use toilets.
Yeah, they sit like that, a toilet on the ground.
Exactly, they squat.
That's why they can do the squat thing you do. You can do it because you're a weirdo.
This is why we have
you're
like
a yoga freak.
Issues with digestion, because like we should be squatting more often. But if you don't do it, this is why it's never too late to start. You have to know your body can change, it just takes time. But when you like do something your whole life,
Is your head on the ground? Are your hips on the ground too? I hit you with
I
a pillow.
could be a little bit more.
No, go ahead. Just show off.
Okay.
Oh shit! Everybody's doing it.
He's comparing himself to others.
Yeah, don't compare yourself. Come on
Not a
up.
good example. I know what.
All right, now we're going to go to twisting pose, Ardha Matsyendrasana.
You do that before the back bend, yeah?
Yeah, back
Okay.
bend. We're going to end back bend because it's daytime and we want to be
We want to be
awake.
energized.
Yeah. Right, Andre? Did Andre come in the camera? Did they see Andre?
He did.
That's Andre Harrell. Bring him here.
Oh my God.
No, we bring him. You can come bring. Andre Harrell, I found him in the forest. I told this story like 3 times. I found him in the forest.
Where
My
though?
friend
Like
Andre
around
died.
here?
Need a constant reminder, Andre, that life is short. Beautiful.
Oh, he's
he was a
here.
tiny little kitten. You don't like the camera? Tiny little.
God, he's biting.
Oh yeah, he'll scratch the shit out of you. Oh my God.
He's coming.
All right, that's all. You go away.
He
Andre.
knew. He's like that.
He's like, don't fuck with me. He bit me and ran.
He legit. He literally.
All right, Andre.
I was just chilling.
Andre passed last year, and I found this one in the forest.
Like the day
Yeah.
after or of?
Well, this year Andre died. But anyway, the day up, I
Day
found
up.
Andre. That's why I named him Andre Harrell.
That's crazy.
And Andre was here in Bali this time last year.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
wow.
Well,
And it goes back
still
to,
here.
come on around. Andre Harrell and Andre, along with a lot of friends I lost this year from COVID, lost from their diet. So we talk a lot about diet. We're hardcore vegans here. I know it sounds a little tough, but the cause almost every death from COVID is a pre-existing health condition that was caused by diet. An animal product is the #1 cause of cancer, the #1 cause of diabetes, the #1 cause, I can go on. Even dementia clogs the arteries and circulation to the brain. So we can get rid of the animal product. It's a good start.
I need sourdough bread instead.
Come on around.
That's a good alternative.
All right. Shouldn't sigh like that. Did I do the other side?
Yeah, we did both.
We did both? Okay.
Yeah.
Where to?
Swing our legs around for Virasana
Oh, Virasana, and then we're going to go from there to the back bend.
to the camel.
Okay, now Virasana.
Or you like doing camel before Virasana, don't you?
I think you can do it either way.
I like Virasana first. It seems like a gentle.
Well, camel is a back bend, and Virasana is not necessary. Let's do Virasana first.
Oh, because they may not go
Because most
back.
people are not going to do a back bend in Virasana.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the idea that we can sit with a blanket or a bolster or a block like this is
Help the
phenomenal.
knees.
And this stops the circulation through your knees. And when that happens, it really sets up for the big payback. which is when you get free from this pose, the blood races through your knees. And for some of us, we're old like me, a knee problem. Fortunately, I don't have knee problems. And so, when I do this pose, I know it's very good for my knees. Probably because I do this pose so often, that's why I don't have knee problems.
Yeah. This practice is preventative practice.
I was going to say that.
I
You
knew.
took some words right out of my mouth.
I knew.
It's not about always healing.
Yes.
It's about preventing.
But that's
Why, if we don't eat
everything.
animal product, we don't have to stop eating it. to
See,
get
I was just going to
diabetes.
say that. I was just going to
stop
say
eating
diet.
it, and then we will never get diabetes.
Yep. That's it. Functional.
Andre, you really bit me, man. I'm just literally like.
I'm so scared.
All right, your hips should be hurting here.
No.
What? Of course. And
We
they should
never want
hurt.
anything to hurt.
Well,
We want to feel
a
sensation
little
that
bit of good
we could breathe
sensation is
into.
kind of like a little pain. A little bit. You know what's good pain and what's bad pain.
Yes.
Okay, let me lean back. You
That's
lean back
true.
onto these elbows if you can, right? And then once you get to the elbow, you're like, oh shit. And then you go all the way back.
This is the way to decipher the difference between like a challenge, like with pain and discomfort, is like if you can breathe. You
Yes.
know, you will not be able to breathe if you're pushing beyond your limit. And it's not worth it. This literally takes us further
This is a
away.
hip opener. Lengthening your back here as much as you can.
And if you can't lay down, it's okay. You stood up.
Yeah, sit up if you can. That's enough right here, plenty. And you girls can come on up.
I just fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
I'm talking in my sleep, actually. Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. We're good.
Okay. Now we can do
The camel.
the camel, back bend.
Ustrasana.
Ustrasana. Again,
Ustrasana. That's a
modified version. I'll do.
little bit high here.
Yeah.
Are you high?
Mm-hmm.
All right, lean back, pushing your hips forward. Chest up to the sky.
You can totally stay like this with your chin tucked, your elbows in, pressing on the pelvis, lifting your belly and your chest. Good for the neck. Or you reach back if it's okay with your neck. Then you let your head fall, but try not to hold any tension.
So you're trying to hold the feet, but you're still pulling forward.
If you
You're not
let
done
go,
with it.
if you let go of your feet, boom, you'll be catapulted forward. The energy is forward and up. Breath is even. Big smile here. Come out.
Deep breath. One up, slowly.
Hands to your low back.
That's how most people do it. Got good sense.
Yeah, that's a good energizer.
That makes you good and high.
Very good. Coffee.
I keep saying hi. I'm sorry. All right, so
We've done so many postures.
I think we're done. The back bend was the end. Now
Do
we're
we
gonna
want
sit
to
up.
do an inversion?
We should do an inversion. Then we're gonna come back and do a Kapalabhati exercise.
Okay,
Alright,
whatever
now-
you want.
One of the you do a headstand. You do a shoulder stand. You do a pinky stand. I'm gonna lay my ass on this pillow and show
good.
everybody
He's going to show us before to
the
Karate.
easiest way to get a good inversion. Just to lay your ass back and put your feet up in the air. Against a wall, if you want.
Whatever you want.
Put your feet up against the wall and just let the blood, this is a long pose here, see? And so
Nice to
you're
hold
here
this
for,
for a minute.
you're gonna leave you there for 20 minutes, Shayna.
Okay, I'm good.
Jivamukti, they
it's
literally would
75
put us in
breaths.
headstand for 7 to 10 minutes all the time.
Well, it's 75 breaths technically in shoulder stand or
That's in the
headstand.
teacher training at Jivamukti.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's technically 5 minutes if you're doing the breathing the right way.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
Which sounds easy, but
Because they would have a class online like 20 years ago.
yeah.
And I
used
would
to
do the
take-
headstand for the whole 75 breaths.
Same. I used to take their.
You weren't doing shit 20
They're
years ago. You're only
CD.
20 now. What the fuck you talking about?
I used to take class on a CD. Do you know what
Yes.
a CD is?
Yes. Do I know what a
A
CD is?
compact disc.
Okay. Now you fucking with me. Do I know what a CD is?
Just checking. 'cause
Wait a minute. Straighten your
sometimes
legs.
We don't
What
know.
are you doing?
Me?
That's an inversion? She's doing a full back bend.
He goes, uh-huh.
She's all happy and shit. All right. So we
like-
got to be up here at least 2 minutes, Kim. I know you don't like it up there, obviously.
Okay.
Wait, 2 minutes. Straighten your back. Straighten.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
2 minutes, let's do it.
Yeah, 2 minutes. is the
Lisa's
minimum.
like,
should've done a
I'm doing
headstand.
me.
You should have done a headstand. Do you not like your shoulder stand, Kim?
No, I prefer a headstand, but it's okay.
Why don't you do? Can you do a forearm stand?
I do too, Kim. I got lucky.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the thing.
Do you want
This
to know?
blood coming this way. 90% of your blood reaches your brain in 2 minutes.
I haven't done a headstand besides this week in like 10 months because I wanted to focus on bringing the energy down instead of up. But this is good for people who sit a lot or who feel like
So you're
lethargic. I wanted to bring energy down to my root instead of up to my crown.
okay. But when the blood goes this way, it clears the thyroid. It's very,
yeah.
very good. Tell us some of the benefits.
Well,
of
if you don't go
inversion.
upside down often, like you should, because it's going to oxygenate your. It's soothing for your organs. It's like nutrition for your heart. Clears the mind. It's a reset for the nervous system. Releases
They
stress.
say that headstand you're doing is the king of all poses, and the shoulder stand that Kim is doing
The queen.
is the queen of all poses. And this is just,
This is like the
lazy-
prince.
yeah.
This is
All right, come on down slowly.
the nice and shining armor.
Let's say you just stay there for the rest of your life,
All right.
okay?
Bye.
And may you have a long life.
Yep.
Now let's go back to knees into our chest when you get ready. Take a deep breath in, let it go. You want to do a happy baby now? Let's do that, happy baby. And you still, again, the sacrum to the floor. The hips are open and you're pulling your feet and your knees to the floor.
Kind of like the same thing as wind removing pose.
It is a lot like wind
Both
removing.
are outside.
Yep,
Out and around.
yep.
Shoulders flat, hips flat.
Good luck with that. But it's the intention. You can just feel the lengthening of the spine as you try to lower the vertebrae to the ground. It's a tough one, but it's just good. Every little bit you get, you can feel a difference. Put your knees into your chest and gently roll over to your left side. Look over your right shoulder. Spread your right arm on the
This is
floor.
good. Twisting to the right.
Yep. Breathe, smile. Here. Knees into your chest. Again.
Other side.
Other side.
Keeping your hips ideally under your shoulders. Both shoulders flat, especially the left one.
Still life is a blast. The air is all moist and your voice is so sweet. Footsteps in the path, they go right to the trees. Lights are in the sky, I hear wind and the stars. Thoughts of mine travel solar systems and Mars.
Come on up. Take your time coming up. Sit up into a Japanese pose.
Vajrasana.
Or we can sit our legs crossed. Vajrasana or Padmasana. And sit straight up and lengthen your elbows here. We're going to do a breathing exercise. Kapalabhati breath. And just push it in. Let's do it through our mouth. Okay, then I'm going to do a breathing exercise through our nose. Okay, so breathe in, let it out. Breathe in again, and push the air out. Let the breath inhale automatically as a response to the exhale. Let the exhale push everything out. Stomach is massaging your stomach. Let it go. Inhale. Retain the breath. Be at ease.
Tancha maadhi tancha me vakcha me manascha me chakshuscha me shrotrancha me dakshascha me balancha ma ojascha me sahascha ma ayuscha me jaracha ma atma cha me tanuscha me sharma cha me parma cha me ngani cha me sthani cha me parugumshi cha me sharirani cha me Jyaischyancha maadhipatyancha me manyuscha me bhamascha me mascha me mbhascha me jemacha me mahimacha me varimacha me prathimacha
When you're ready, let it go.
me draghujacha me vruddhancha me vruddhischa me satyancha me shraddhacha me jagatcha me dhanancha
Want to do alternative nose breathing, Shayna? Lead us in that.
Folding your pointer and middle finger down, folding those first two fingers down. Close up your right nostril with your right thumb. Take a deep breath into your left. Slow. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Switch. Ring finger hold the left nostril. Exhaling out of your right. 3, 2, 1. Same side. Breathe in right. Inhale. Spine is long. Pause. Switch. Exhale left. Push the breath out as empty as you can. Same side. Inhale left. Take your time. Fill to the top. Switch. Feel the pause. Exhale right. Balancing out the right and left hemispheres of the brain. Ida and Pingala Nadi. Same side. Breathe in. Gazing inwardly toward the space between eyebrows. Switch. Exhale out of your left. Relax your tongue. Draw your waist back. Inhale left. Close both nostrils. Hold it in. Hold it in. Exhale right. Keep exhaling. Keep exhaling. Keep exhaling. Hold it out. Release.
We'll do a little yoga nidra here. Lie down into Shavasana. Just spread out on your mat. Shoulders are down, back, and open your shoulders so that your chest is to the sky. Spread out. Take all the stress out of your feet, all the energy, all the fluctuations. Just let your feet sink into the mat. Feet relax. Feet are relaxed. Let your shin, knees, and ankles sink into the mat along with your feet. So it's your knees, your shins, your ankles, and your feet dead to the world. Relax. Your hips and your legs follow your shin, ankles, feet into corpse pose. Deeper. Relax. Your chest is sinking into the ground. Your stomach is hollow and into the ground. Chest, stomach, hips, legs, shins, ankle, feet. Let your skull sink into the ground, your face be at ease. Hands dead to the world, shoulders and arms sinking. Whole body is now relaxed.
Idmascha me barhischa me vedischa me dhishnigascha me struchascha me chamasascha me gramanascha.
So this is corpse pose.
Uparavascha me dhishavane cha me dronakalasascha me vajavyani cha me putabhricha ma adhavanijascha ma agni idhancha me havirdhana.
The yogi is born again at every second. Practicing yogis choose a moment in the day maybe where they can leave something behind and be born again. Corpse pose gives us the opportunity to think about something that's not serving us and leave that on the mat. So where are you wasting your energy? What's not serving you? Bring your knees into your chest if you want to. You figured out something you want to leave behind, good. Rolling over to the right side. When and if you're ready, come on up into a seated position. Now's a good time for some of you to use a bolster if you have one. Nice. A lot of yogis like to have their hips open when they sit in meditation. Like their knees to be lower than their hips if possible. But if you're slumping in a chair, you're in a wheelchair or in a bed, it's okay too. But the idea of being alert is appealing to yogis. Sitting straight up, string is pulling their head, the alignment is straight. You sit, comfortable position. We share a mantra. Collective mantra that we share. Ram, Ram. Fast or slow, we think that mantra, focusing all our energy on the mantra. So focused on the mantra to the detriment of all thoughts. Idea is single-pointed focus, pure meditation. So repeat the mantra to yourself. Best thing that someone told me is expect nothing. Next best thing they said was, expect nothing and be patient. Good meditator is patient. Sitting, expecting nothing. Excited for what comes up next. At the same time, okay with what doesn't come up. Inhale to Om. The most popular teacher of transcendental or mantra-based meditation, Maharishi Yogi, says, when the mind is still, the universe surrenders. Yogi is seeking a still mind. Boro Sri Satguru Bhagavan Ki. Victory to the highest self, the greatest teacher. Greatest teacher. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.